Billy Nungesser is with us. He's coming right up. It is 7:46. Michael Caston.
Tasha Carney.
Castor Carney program here on Rush Radio. Joining us right now, Billy Nungesser, president of Plaquemines Parish. Billy, thank you so much for being with us. We know that you're busy. Are you getting any sleep? I saw you last night. You looked exhausted on CNN.
Yeah, well, yesterday was a long day. It started at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I got a good 3 hours last night, so I'm good to go.
I saw you in the boat with Anderson Cooper and Governor Bobby, and you know, you're talking about the fact that that this is the Dead Sea at this point. Not even a fly, a mosquito, nothing.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking, and the tragedy here is that we reported it. The guys in those jackup boats that are spending the nights away from their family out there, patrolling our coastline, so we can be on top of it right away. And for them to call in a little after 6 on Monday over a week ago, and we still have not cleaned it up. You know, we were told we can put the white broom out, but we can't touch any of the oil, we can't clean it up, that they have specially trained people for that. And it's an absolute... I'm disgusted that no one's been out there. They've been out there several times to assess it, and they drew up a plan, but they've executed absolutely nothing.
We're speaking with Plaquemines Parish President Billy Nungesser, and I want to know, what do you want from Obama tomorrow? I mean, personally, I don't want to hear words all in action, but what do you want him to tell you?
Listen, I met with him with the governor, and the Coast Guard wasn't in favor of the jackal boat plan. And he asked them, give us a better plan. They didn't have one. So he said, then put the jackals out there like President Nungesser wants. The next day he called to make sure they were taking action on that. That shows me, number one, he cares. Number one, he's engaged. And he had his hands on the situation. I believe between that meeting and today, he has been shielded by his assistants, by Thad Allen, and everybody else saying, we got it under control, things are going great. But when he comes down here, if he does, like James Carver said, goes out there and puts his hand in that book and sees what's being done out there, if he's as mad as hell as we are, I believe you'll see some head spin. You'll see somebody new in charge, someone that has the same passion as I do, all the parish presidents, all the elected officials, and Governor Jindal. You need somebody that would, they don't say it's a moderate spill, it's, how do you grade myself? You're failing. You're failing. You need somebody that gets excited because they ain't got the job done and does not sleep until you get the job done. The comments that Thad Allen and the President VP are making, they're talking about this like this is some social project. I mean, it's not a sense of urgency to any of them.
One of the things that I don't understand, and you're a tough cookie. You're really leading the charge here. One of the things that we don't understand is, I mean, do we need to chip in and pay for the cable bill at the White House? Because how could the president not understand? Because you don't give people easy passes, Billy. How could the president not see what we're seeing on CNN? How could he not watch you last night and get on a plane?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen TV since this thing started. I get home, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm gone at 4:30 in the morning. So I got to give him the benefit of the doubt until I look him in the eyes. He's a human being, and I got to look him, and he's a smart man. And I saw the passion in his eyes when he heard what we told him about. If it gets in the marsh, we will die a slow death. And that's why he authorized these jackup boats. I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. On Monday, we'll know if he's the man that I think he is and I think he can be. And as far as the other ones in charge, I don't want to dog the Coast Guard. There's a lot of great men and women, and I have nothing against Thad Allen personally. But his demeanor, his sense of urgency, I don't have any thoughts that he is the guy to get this job done.
Are you going to request that he be removed from the situation?
Somebody asked me, would I remove him? I said, absolutely. He could not work for me in Plaquemines Parish. He doesn't have the hands-on, the I don't know if it's common sense, I don't know what you call it, but it's, you know what, if this was my team out here, and there was nobody out there for 7 days, I wouldn't be on CNN. I'd be out there in his boots demanding they get something done. A leader is only as good as the men under him and the direction they are given. And he has given no direction, or if he has, they're not listening to him. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I'd have to go hide somewhere if I was him or the president of BP, because I wouldn't know what to tell you on TV and radio, because nothing they have said. And, you know, somebody called this morning for me to comment on his comments, and y'all won't have enough time for me to comment. You really don't, because every question that he answered, he either avoided it. I think he's probably got a great speechwriter, but would speak from the heart, tell the truth, and we're going to make mistakes here. Look, we're not going to do everything right. If they take no action Saturday, we'll have a fleet of boats out there picking it up. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how. We worked on it yesterday. We'll work on it today and tomorrow. But come Saturday, that all will be started. We'll start getting picked up. So whether they do it or we do it, we're taking action on Saturday. We're not going to let this marsh get destroyed.
We're talking with Plaquemines Parish President Billy Nungesser this morning. And let me ask you this. Do you think because Obama's coming in tomorrow that people are going to get off their butts and then start doing something? And, I mean, it'll tick me off, and they're waiting for that to do their job.
You're right, and James Carville said it best. I hope, you know, I know there's a lot of attention on Fouchon and Grand Isle, and we should visit everywhere. But, you know, Plaquemines Parish has more marshlands than any parish. We've got the Federal Wildlife Refuge, and St. Bernard's got the Chandelier Island, which are covered in oil. And James Carville said it best. He needs to go out there and see where we're talking about there is no life. And if we do nothing, if we don't put that barrier island, there's absolutely nothing we can do to keep this oil for the next 6 months or a year or longer coming ashore. If we don't start putting a line in the sand out there, not a boom, not something that floats and they get over top, something that we can go out there and clean the oil off as it comes ashore.
Let me ask you this before we let you go, and this is this. We need you to lead, and you're leading great, and you're going to do what you need to do, and you've already said you do your job, or, you know, in 24 hours we're going to, you know, we're doing it ourselves. Dino Bonanno says that he had heard that they were going to threaten to arrest him, the feds, if he got in the way. Can you get a guarantee from the President of the United States that you will be able to do what you need to do without any threats of arrest or any interference by the federal government?
Well, I've been threatened, but threats don't affect me. Listen, I believe, my dad told me a long time ago, if you got right on your side, you do it. Worry about the consequences later. So we're only going to do the right thing. And the right thing is to defend and save our marsh. A lot of people are counting on me, the governor, and all the other parish presidents, and they're as passionate as I am. But we got right on our side. That's all we're worried about. As long as we're doing the right thing, everything else will take care of itself.
Billy Nungesser.
Very good.